America was never meant to be 50 states. In fact, the United States almost became 60. And the strangest part? Some states that exist today were never supposed to exist at all. For most people, the map of the U.S. feels permanent. But throughout the 1800s and early 1900s, the country was a battlefield of competing ideas. New territories, failed republics, forgotten proposals, and over a dozen attempts to create states you've probably never heard of. Let's start with the biggest one, Deseret. A proposed Mormon state so huge it would have swallowed Utah, Nevada, Arizona, parts of California, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado. One massive theocratic superstate in the West. Congress took one look at that map and said, absolutely not. So Deseret shrank, and shrank, until it became just Utah. Next, the State of Jefferson, a rebellion in 1941 where people in Northern California and Southern Oregon blocked highways, stopped traffic, and declared a new state. They even elected a governor. But days later, Pearl Harbor happened. The entire movement dissolved instantly. America had other problems. Then there was Franklin, the first state that almost broke off from the U.S. And no, it wasn't in the South. It was in modern-day Tennessee. Farmers were angry at North Carolina's tax system. They formed their own government, raised militias, and even applied to Congress for statehood. Congress rejected them by 2 votes. Franklin collapsed. But the idea survived, eventually becoming Tennessee. And those are just the famous ones. There were proposals for the state of Lincoln, the state of Superior, the state of Absaroka, the state of Sequoyah. The state of New Mexico split into 2 states, and even a plan to cut Texas into 5 different states. If every proposal had passed, America would have around 60 states today. The U.S. map, wasn't inevitable. It was a fight. A messy, political, chaotic fight that shaped the country more than any war. And this wasn't the only time America almost changed its borders. If you want to see how the most controversial U.S. borders were created, when 10 people say yes in the comments below, we will release the entire story, how America went from 13 to 50 states, a wonderful 30-minute video.